Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolates Chocolate Designs. Say hi when you jump on, hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here and watching. And by the way, happy hump day. I love saying that. I love Wednesdays. It was the last day of school for my kids, which means summer break is officially here. Let the party begin because we have so much we have planned and I absolutely cannot wait. Evan did jump in the pool today for the first time too. All right, so in just a second, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, you'll get the list of supplies for all of the things that we're using tonight. Now, you guys, I just readjusted my camera. So hopefully I'm not lopsided, or hopefully my head's not cut off. But you never know. You never know. Okay, so far we're doing good. Hey, look at that. I think I'm lopsided though. I feel like I'm tilting. But that's okay. Maybe it's just my computer. Hi, Lynn. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Melinda. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I look like crap. Hi, Rachel. That's okay though. Hey, Christine. All right. So the keyword for tonight is unseen. U-N-S-E-E-N. Unseen. Hi, Corey. I got your stuff in today, so I'm going to be with you tomorrow, okay? Hey, Dottie. Hello, Kelly. Hi, Cheryl. Hello to all my friends as you guys are jumping on. Hey, Carol Dial. Hello, Jan. Hello, Lisa Marie. Oh, thank you. Thanks for sprinkling. Hello, Michelle. Hello, everybody, as you're coming on. Unseen is the keyword. Hi, Ray. Hello, Dottie. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm being blinded by my light right now too. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this. A little backstory, y'all. Last night, I got a message from someone asking me to do decoupage, which just reminded me that I forgot to put something in the supply list, but we're going to get to that tonight. Hello, Lisa. And I'll grab that in just a second because I don't know where my head was at with that one. But it's right over here. I can grab it real quick. Okay, so you guys, we're going to do decoupage tonight. We're going to love this project probably as much as you loved this one back here because I've got a really good idea. Hello, Carol. Hello, Elizabeth. So let's go ahead and get started. I got all my stuff laid out right here. We're starting off with two different surfaces tonight. Well, we're starting with one. So this is just, you guys, honestly, the package, this right here, came with this one and another one that was smaller, and they kind of went together and they nested into each other, okay? But the package was open, and so they were each sold separately for like next to nothing. And the sticker's still on here, and that's going to bother somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that off of there. Hello, Crystal. Hey, Carol. Hello, Christy. So type in the word, what did I say? Unseen. U-N-S-E-E-N. Unseen is the keyword for tonight. You guys, the easiest way to get stickers off of your projects is just to give it a little bit of heat. And it pulls right off like nothing, okay? Okay, so this was unfinished wood. It looked just like this one right here when I got it. And I did give this a couple of coats. Well, at least, I think it was 2 coats of Folk Art chalk paint in the color French Linen. French Linen, okay? We're going to start with this one tonight. And then we'll move on to that other piece there in just a minute. But I do need to grab out something. Hold, please. Here it is, my Mod Podge, you guys, because if we're decoupaging, we need Mod Podge. And then I just realized I also forgot to fill my water. So let's do that too. Hey, Cassie! I forgot all sorts of stuff today, apparently. No big deal. OCD kicking in with a sticker. Yeah, I took it off already. Is the lemon frame first? Carol, I want to hold on to that one for a little bit because it looks beautiful behind me, and I love that piece. So give me a little bit of time with that one, okay? But if you want to claim it, you can claim it. Send me a message, and I'll put your name on it. But I do want to keep it here for behind me for a little bit because I love it. No, I didn't even try today, Lisa. I didn't even try. It was the last day of school for the kids, so there was just a lot going on. But I need to get those out of the camper. All right, so here is our piece. We've just gone ahead and we've painted this already with French Linen by Folk Art. And we're going to grab 2. I have 2 different colors. Yes, I agree. When they put glass on the glass, tiny stickers on the glass part of the frame. I agree with that completely. Completely. Okay, so I have 2 beautiful pieces of scrapbook paper. And I want to show you guys a little something. When it comes to decoupage, it's really easy to do with napkins, because when you decoupage napkins, any part of it that's like white becomes see-through. Really, really easy. Hey, Sue. But you can also do it with scrapbook paper. And I'll tell you, the thinner the paper, the easier it is to use. So I've got this piece here that's absolutely gorgeous. And I wanted a little bit of contrast tonight. So I've also got this piece here. And I thought that the two of these together would be stunning. Hi, Marcel. Hello, Julie. So I've already measured out this thing here. Okay. And what we have is a total of 8 inches and 8 inches. It's a complete square, 8 inches and 8 inches. So we're going to cut our first piece. We have 2, 2, 2, and 2, right? Because I want to do 4 different strips here, 2 of each. And we're going to make it look like, I don't even know, I'll have to explain it. Thank you. But I also want to wrap it around the sides. So the one that goes up here needs to wrap around this way, and they need to wrap around on each side. So we're going to do 1 strip at 3 inches in each piece of paper, and then 1 strip at 2 inches. I don't know how else to explain that, but let's just go with that. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just line this up with my 2-inch mark on my paper cutter here. And let's make sure that it's sitting on there perfectly. Just got home from driving all over New Mexico. So I'm gonna... Okay, Noemi, go ahead and go to bed, girl. Hi, Carlene. Thank you. All right, and then we're going to do our other one at 3 inches. So that it will be big enough to wrap around the top or the bottom, whichever ones I do. And these 2 scrapbook papers did not come from the same pad of paper either, you guys. And I couldn't tell you exactly which ones they came in. I liked how they looked together. And then we're going to grab our other... Okay. Oh my gosh, Stacy. I don't even know. So, Elizabeth, I have this habit of buying scrapbook paper everywhere and anywhere I can find it that I like, and I just keep buying more and more and more, and I don't remember where I got any of it from, because I have quite a very, very, very large selection of scrapbook paper. But I have learned that the thinner the paper, the better for the way that I craft. The thick paper I have a lot harder time using. So I now try not to buy any scrapbook paper that's not the thinner stuff. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to do this strip again in 2 inches. Oh, I'm slightly off right there. Moved it with my thumb. And then the other one at 3 inches. And you guys will see what I mean in just a minute. When we put this together, it might not make sense for a second. Thank you, Elizabeth. Unseen is the key word. And I have all this left over that I can use on a different project that maybe I could make to match what I'm doing now. I don't know, because you guys, I love matchy stuff. You're the same way, Brenda. When you see pretty paper, you just buy it. Yeah. But I love the thin stuff. The thinner, the better, as far as I'm concerned, for paper. Because of the way that I craft with it, I like to decoupage. Hello, Logan. Okay, now what am I doing? Now I'm going to grab this stuff here. No, I've already got some. Why do I need to grab more? Cutter, I got mine at Office Depot. That's where I got mine at, Office Depot. And it's just it's a Westcott Carbo Titanium cutter. And I think I paid like 25 bucks for it. But I do love my cutter. Okay, you guys, here we go. The next thing that I'm going to do with my papers, you guys ready for this? This is going to seem a little bit odd to you at first, but you'll understand why I'm doing this when we get there. Now, I keep moving my stuff around and losing it. There it is. I found it. We're going to use some distressed ink on these papers before we even Mod Podge them down. Okay? Trust the process here. What I would like to do is I want to make it look like, even though I'm laying it down flat, we moved how we gave away all your scrap. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that would, oh no. If he gave away all my scrapbook paper, I'd be upset. So what I want to do is make it look like each one of these pieces of paper is a different slat of wood, but I want to just give it an optical illusion. I don't want to actually put extra strips of wood on there and do it that way. Okay, so we're going to just fake it. We're going to fake it tonight. Mona's in the house. Hello, Margie. Hi, Pam. Unseen is the keyword. So you guys, I'm just going to grab my little blender and grab some of this ink. This is Distressed Ink by Tim Holtz. Shucks a daisies, and this is the color Walnut Stain. Walnut Stain. Tim Holtz Distressed Ink. You're turning one of your walk-in closets to the craft. Oh, I love that for you. I need a bigger craft space. Big time. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of offload a little bit of that right on to my paper. And then I'm going to go right on my edge here. And I just want to darken and distress that edge up a little bit, so that you can definitely see a clear line on there, okay? And I'm just going in circular motions. We'll pick up a little bit more. We'll offload some of it. And we're just going to go, like I said, circular motions, shading that edge and adding some darkness to the edge itself. That's right. Fake it till you make it. That's how I got to where I'm at in my business. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Ruth. So you always start off your paper and then work your way in. What was that? Oh no, did somebody say I had to? Kim says I have arrived. Let's party. Let's party, girl. You have unspoken prayer requests. Absolutely. Unspoken prayers for Jennifer. If y'all wouldn't mind. Hi, Tammy. Long time no see, girl. All right, here we go. We're going to do this on, actually, we only need to do this on one side of this piece because this is our 3-inch strip, okay? So you guys see how it's now darkened right there, and it blends with the rest of the paper. It blends very, very well. That's what I love about the Distressed Inks. And this one here we need to do on both edges. Okay, so just picking up some, we're going to offload it onto our paper. And again, just circular motions along the edges. Prepping our paper before we put it down. This is just a blending tool. It's a Tim Holtz blending tool. You don't even have to get the Tim Holtz one. You can get the cheaper one. But they're for blending the Distressed Ink. So as soon as you find the Distressed Inks, you will definitely find these. Hi, Tammy. I really want to make sure that that edge is dark, though. That's the like a big point of what I'm doing. I feel like I just cannot seem to get enough ink on here. Even barely offloading it at all. There we go. My ink pads might be a little dried out. I think I got it on that side. Oh yeah, we're good. I just had to, you guys, it's harder to see. It's harder to see once you've got all the ink on that thing right there. Oh, that one's a little bit. There we go. Just adding it, making sure that I get that edge nice and dark. And once I pull it away from all of this, I can see it a lot better. Trust the process, everybody. Trust the process. The word tonight is unseen. UNSEEN. Does anybody have any idea what one we're going to do tonight? What transfer we're going to do based on that keyword? Any guesses from anybody? The title of the video should give it away, if you don't know yet. All right, I think I like that right there. At least good enough. Oh, that worked even better. Okay. Those two are done. We got 2 more to do. I can sleep in tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm still going to have my alarm. Well, I mean a little bit. But I think I'm still going to have my alarm set for fairly early in the morning. Because I need to get some stuff done before the kids wake up. I now, for the first time in 10 months, whatever it's been, you guys. Yes, you're right, Brenda. You're so right. However long they've been in school, you guys, since September of last year, my kids have had free lunch and free breakfast. Like district-wide, every kid in the district got this. No matter your income, no matter your family income, every child was fed all school year because of some special grant that they got through our school. Yeah, the one I bought 5 of, that's the one. So now for the first time, like I have 2 mouths to feed throughout the day. Oh, I missed that. I missed the comment about losing your mom. I'm so sorry, Christy. Oh. I'm going to see if I can't lift this up and maybe just darken that edge a little bit first, because I was kind of struggling there to get that edge to be as dark as I wanted it to be. There we go. There we go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, I've got to figure out my whole schedule. Everything changes starting tomorrow. Because now I actually have to take care of my kids for the first time in forever. On the daily, not just on the weekends. Is that horrible, y'all? I know all the parents feel the same way, right? Like, I have to be responsible for their everyday needs. The teacher has been relieved of that for the summer. I agree with that, Carolyn. Your school system's the same way. That's fantastic. I think that's how it should be for all kids. I think all kids should get free food at school. And I also, because then at least you're ensured that every kid in the school is fed at least twice a day, right? Because you don't know what's going on at home. And I think that kids should also get free medical, no matter what. I think all medical for children should be free. No matter what. No kid should ever be denied medical coverage or medical care because their parents can't afford to pay the insurance. That's insanity. Absolute insanity. And no parent should ever lose their face, losing their... Oh, I did both sides of that one. I only need to do one. Your kids have been out since the... And no parent should ever face losing their home because their child is sick. Again, insanity. Okay, I'm just getting these edges really well first. Y'all, stay tuned. Like, don't leave me yet. It's free in Canada, and I love that for you guys. It's not here, and I have struggled with health insurance for both of my kids for the last 3 years. And I'm so glad that his work is providing medical coverage for our kids starting in August. so I can quit fighting the system here. Because it's difficult. It's hard for me to see. Oh, yeah, there we go. This is turning out exactly how I wanted it to. It's just taken a minute to get this paper done. I didn't offload it first. Trust the process, you guys. Trust my process. I'm trying to speed up a little bit. Yeah, our kids have got something like that too, where you get, yeah. We have a summer lunch program too, where you can go to the school and they give you, it's like every Thursday, and you can get a gallon of milk and like basically everything that they would have given your kids throughout the school year. But we rarely go because, well, we end up not using a lot of it. So, and they don't let you pick and choose. You either have to take it or not take it. Sandra, everybody's like, yeah, Canada, go Canada. So this, you guys, these are just, it's literally a blender brush from Tim Holtz is all it is. And the little sponges that come with it. They come in different sizes like that. And then I just peel it off. And when I'm done with my ink, I will store that one right in the bottom of my ink pad so that this color is always associated with that particular ink pad. It's so easy. So easy. All right, you guys, we've got these done and they look fantastic. They look fantastic. Here we go. Here is our piece of wood. Here's our piece of wood. Are you guys ready? We're going to do decoupage right now, because for those of you who have asked me about it, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is my Mod Podge brush, okay? These, you can get these anywhere you can buy Mod Podge, just about. It's got these little brushes. I need a drink. I'm going to turn that thing on too. And we're going to add some Mod Podge on here. Now, you guys, this is Mod Podge. This came out of a Mod Podge bottle. I just put it in a ketchup squeeze bottle from the Dollar Tree because for me, it's easier that way. Otherwise, I overpour. I always overpour. And this way I have a little bit more control with how much comes out of my Mod Podge bottle, okay? And I'm going to start with just one strip at a time. And I'm going to put my Mod Podge right there. Actually, oh no, you guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm not going to start with one strip at a time. We're going to do the entire thing. And I'm going to start this thing. Oh my gosh, Sandy, have a blast! That sounds like so much fun. All right, we're going to Mod Podge this entire thing, making sure that we smooth it out as we go. We don't want any... Yeah, another Alani. Yes, I love my Alanis. I do. Even late at night. I'm a night owl, you guys. I don't get off of here and just go to bed. I need time to unwind, too. And so I'm usually up until about 1 o'clock in the morning. But those things do not keep me awake like I think that they should. It's never enough. All right. So we're just going to do all the top of it and all of the sides. But because I'm holding a side right now, we're going to dry what we've got and then come back and finish this side right here that I'm currently holding on to. Let me find a place for this brush to sit. Color trays are fabulous for that. All right, so we're going to completely, oh, you're welcome, Sandy. We're going to completely dry this Mod Podge. Just like so. We want it to be nice and dry before we move on to our next step. And this dryer should dry it pretty darn fast. Is that my Highland cooler? You mean the Highland cow on the notebook? You just ordered 2 more transfers. Used it 8 times since I got it last Friday. Yeah, that's the Highland cow on the notebook. Yep, we did that last night. And I love it. Turned out so cute. All right, that's just about dry already. It doesn't take long with this dryer at all. You guys are up till 2 a.m.? Yeah, I have a hard time getting to bed, and then it makes me really tired because I'm usually up at 6 a.m. to get my kids off to school. Not anymore, y'all. Just to let you know, if you message me before 8 o'clock in the morning, I will not answer because I'm still sleeping. My alarm is now set for 8 o'clock in the morning. If I'm working till 11:30, then I'm entitled to sleep until 8 o'clock. I think that that's fair. I think that that's more than fair. All right, I just did that last side. Was that the side that I needed to do, or did I just do the side twice? I can't tell. Okay, they're all shiny now. I just did the right side, okay. Yay, Carol said she just put in an order this morning and it already shipped. Yay! Okay, so now that we've got our Mod Podge dry, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with this piece here. This is one of our 3-inch pieces. And we're going to put this right at the top. But what I want to do is line it up. So I'm using my board here to just line it up. You go to bed around midnight, back up at 5 a.m. Julie, so you're like me then. You don't like to sleep. All right, you guys, I'm going to grab a new piece of parchment paper. All right, so we're going to use a piece of parchment paper, and we're going to use an iron. So you can use any iron. I just happen to have a cute little craft iron here. And we're going to iron that right down to the surface, and that will reactivate that Mod Podge. Now I'm only starting with just a light iron just to get that down on there. We'll do the whole thing all at one time once it's all stuck down, okay? So that's down on there pretty darn well. Now we're going to take our 2-inch strip and we're going to put that right below and line that right up with the other piece. Okay? Take my parchment paper and I'm going to tack this one down a little bit so it doesn't come up. Just by giving it some heat to reactivate that Mod Podge. I think this is going to be gorgeous! I'm getting more and more excited the more I do. Look at those colors! All right, here we go with this piece here. Oh, I think I want to turn it this way. This is our next piece. And since I cut it on my cutter, it lines up really, really well. But do you guys see how it looks almost like it's a shiplap? Like they're different slats because we shaded the edges of each of those pieces of paper. Thank you, Ruth. The little iron I got on Amazon. And you can just type in on Amazon, you can type in the search mini craft iron, and this thing will come right up. All right, and then last but not least, why is that not? crooked, you guys. We're crooked and I don't care. We're just going to go with it slanted because for some reason, I don't know how, it is not straight. It's crooked and I don't care. Because we're going to have enough to finish it off anyway. All right. It is what it is. I did not have it as straight as I thought I did. It's really hard to lean over and try to check level on that thing with my table up so high. And that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, Cricut does have a mini press. It sure does. I love the Cricut mini press too. All right, so I'm going to make sure that I get my corners nice and good and kind of roll my paper along that edge as I'm heating this up. And kind of crease it along my edges. Hi, Nancy. Oh no, Becky, oh no. We're totally crooked. I'm sad that we're crooked, but it's still gonna be fine. It's those quirky little things that make it a one of a kind, right? If it was picture perfect, then it wouldn't be unique. That's how I see it. Okay, so this has been plenty heated up now. Just like so. Whoops. And now what we're going to do, you guys, as soon as that starts to dry... You're right. Things weren't built straight back then. We're doing a project, Lena. I don't know how else to explain it. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our edge pieces right here. And we're just going to fold these over and down. Just like so. And we're going to Mod Podge these on our edges. So we've got a good crease there. Do not pull up, baby. Do not pull up. All right, so I'm just gonna, the word for tonight is unseen. U-N-S-E-E-N, unseen. All right, here we go. Just heating up this edge too, so that it wraps all the way around. Switch my hands around here. And reactivate that Mod Podge. Okay, so now it's down on that side just as well as it is the other side. All right. Now what we need to do is we need to actually cut this so that we can do our other piece. Okay, so we're going to cut right here. We will end up sanding all of that off of there, but we want to cut that piece there. And then I want to cut, where do I want to cut? Yeah, right here. Right here. Let's see if I can make it straight. Oh my gosh! No, let's do this instead. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that, and then I can sand the rest of it. Can you apply the paper when it's better, I think, to wait until it's dry, or at least to have it mostly dry, than to do it when it's wet. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this one right here, right to the corner. Now. I'm going to make it easier. Hello, everybody. I do want to pull it tight, though. And that's probably the hardest part on the first two edges. That we do. All right. Somebody's going to tell me there's an easier way to do this. If so. Cassie says you get more wrinkles if it's wet. So you want to dry it. Ooh, that turned out fantastic, you guys. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. I think I'm just going to cut that piece off right there. And we'll sand it in just a minute. But look at that. Look at that! Oh my gosh! Super stoked about this one. Ooh, what side do we do next? This side, the top side here. Hi, Lisa. Now we can actually set it down on the table because it's I'm from Michigan. Sandy, I am from Michigan. Flint, Michigan, right in the middle of my state. All right, there's that one. Oh, how beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm in love. So in love with this piece so far. Just going to cut my corners, you guys. There we go. Because that's what we do. That's how I take care of problems. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is turning out even better than I anticipated. Honest to goodness. We're almost done with the decoupage part. The rest of it should go, I think, pretty smoothly. But expect this to be an 11 o'clock night tonight, just so you know. Thank you, Mary. Here we go. All right, now all my sides are done, and all I've got to do now is just get that excess paper off of there. I do not use silicone sheets. I love the parchment paper. I just love it for everything. I'm just going to sand that down. All right. Here we go, you guys. Because this is the lighter paper, it's a lot easier to sand, but this sander right here is not going to do the job. That one right there is way too light. So let's go ahead and grab one that's a little bit thicker than this. This is 180 grit. No, I'm going to go ahead and grab my big guns. And give this a good sand. Really, Nancy? Try it again. I think that you gotta give it another shot. That's what I think. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down here. I'm done with my Mod Podge brush. So that goes in water. Everything goes in water. And then all I'm gonna do is go all the way around my edges, and I'm just gonna sand it down to take off all of that excess paper. Okay? And that's just going to clean it up and give it that really great, like, perfect look. And I'm sanding my corners too, you guys, because that one was not the best corner. And it's okay. We'll add a little bit of distress ink right there just to make that corner look like it's a little bit more distressed. And I'm trying to keep all my mess on this just so that it doesn't go everywhere and it's easier to clean up. Scared you'll mess it up. Try it on a Dollar Tree surface. It's the worst that can happen. I could have folded my edge of my corners a little better, but I didn't. And so we're just gonna add some Distress ink right there just to cover it up. I should have done a tuck and fold on my corners, is what I should have done. But I didn't. Okay, you guys, that looks spectacular, doesn't it? Do you guys love it? Ah! Does it look like it's like different slats of wood that have been colored? That's the question. Does it have like that shiplap look because we put the distressed ink on there to make it look like it's different panels? Do you feel like that gives it the depth? I get my paper from everywhere, Renee. Whenever I see paper that I like, I order it or I buy it. So I can't even tell you where I got this paper at. Can't even tell you. Because I really have no idea. No clue. Honest to goodness, no clue. All right, listen. I already put away my distressed ink, so I'm going to use archival ink just for those corners. It's the same thing, you guys. It's the same thing. Archival ink is the same thing. It's just a little bit, it's a little bit darker, but that's okay. It just, look at that. It just hides those little imperfections in my corners a little bit. And heck, I even think I'm going to come in with it a little bit. I'm going to go all the way around the edge. Just because, oh, I'm loving it. The more I do, the more I love. I feel like it's just getting at 4 different panels. Thank you. I think so too. I think it looks exactly how I wanted it to look. And now just giving it a little bit more of this distressing ink or this archival ink, which is the same thing as distress ink, you guys. Adding a little more to the corners. So that looks spectacular if you ask me. Oh, really? I haven't looked at Tinu's papers. Okay, you guys, that part right there is now done. This is our background piece. It's gorgeous. There's decoupage for you. If you haven't decoupaged before, my little decoupage tutorial. Now let's move on to our next little piece here. I'm going to set this aside. And I have an oval. You would hang it up as it is. Yay! Oh my gosh! 4 days, you guys. The countdown. Is it 3 days? Are we at 3 days now? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You guys, I think 2 days. 2 days to go. And Laura DeLude is getting married, y'all. She's going to be Laura Gallagher. I listen. Look at how well I listen. I know you. I'm so excited for you. Okay. Here we go, you guys. This is just a piece of wood that I got at the Dollar Tree. It did have a string that hung here, and there were 2 holes in it. And I just filled in those holes with a little bit of spackling, let it dry, and sanded it so that we can paint it, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and paint this with that same color that I had done before on the back side of the other one. I love this color. It's called French Linen, and it really, really matched that paper. And hopefully we can get away with just 1 layer. But I do want to also go around my edges with this if I can. So I'm going to try to do my edges first. Gorgeous. This color is beautiful. I did remember. Are you so excited? Are you impressed, Laura? I loved Gallagher, just so you know. The watermelon smashing guy Gallagher. He was awesome. I know. Laura, I now have to I have to associate you with watermelons, and I'll get it right every time. Oh man. All right, you guys, the sides are done. Now I can lay it down and I can do the rest of it really quickly with these wonderful brushes from the Walmart. They're my faves. This is called French Linen, and it's by Folk Art. I got it at Joann before they closed, but you can get Folk Art at Michael's, and you can get some Folk Art at Walmart as well, and probably also on Amazon. But I do think that I'm going to give at least the front of this 2 coats because it is soaking into that wood. And I can still see the holes that I covered up. So let's go ahead. Oh, you got your hair and your nails done today. Oh, how exciting. Girl, I can't wait to see pictures. Please post pictures of your wedding in the VIP group so everybody can see. Because we have been you've been with me and everybody else that's here for so long. Oh, you're so welcome, Zanny. Yeah, you guys, it's soaking right into that wood. So we are going to put a second coat on here real quick. Because it definitely soaked right into that wood. I'm not going to do the sides again, just the front. Hopefully this time there's enough soaked into the wood that this won't soak in like the last coat did. Folk Art is on Amazon, I'm being told, which is fantastic. So you should be able to get this on Amazon. It's called French Linen, and it's a gorgeous color. So beautiful. Hi, Kim. I want to hop on a flight and come to you right now. I wish I could. So exciting. Oh, that's going to do it, y'all. I can put my paintbrush in here. Sandy, message me. Message me. That's all I'm saying. You have extra food. If it was, it'd be me and 2 kids, and that's expensive plane tickets, especially since I gotta leave the very next week for another one. For another trip. Okay, you guys, we've got that good. We've got that good now. That looks fantastic. I think that my edges are probably not quite dry yet, but that's probably something we should do. Because I really do need my edges dry. Oh, that's why, because it's so darn thick right there. Don't worry, we're not going to see the edges very well anyway. I have embellishments. Not a big deal. Thank you so much, Kim. My little Evan is a cutie patootie, but do not tell him that because he's too big to be told he's cute or even handsome. He's too big for all that. Like, excuse me. All right. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Now I can get this paper out of the way. Let's go ahead. Hi, Lori. Let's go ahead and put some surface wax on here, because whenever you paint a surface, before you put a transfer down, you need surface wax on there. This is going to keep the adhesiveness of your transfer from pulling up on this paint, but it's also going to keep the paint from getting into the adhesive on your transfer, which is very, very important, okay? And it's going to smooth this out and make it a lot easier transition for your transfer piece. So here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Once you get your wax on there, we're going to take a towel of some sort and we're just going to buff that wax right back off. You cannot over buff, you guys. Enough wax will stay on there. I promise you this. I promise you. Okay? All right, here we go. Where did I put my transfer? Here it is, right here. I'm going to run out of battery on my glue gun because it's been plugged in the whole time. This is it, you guys. This is the new one. It's called Those We Love, and it's back and with a new style. And you guys, they're already saying that this is low in stock. It's going to sell out soon. They do have more on reorder, but it might not be restocked until sometime in July. So, you guys, if you want this, grab it tonight, because there's a lot of people watching right now and they're all going to want to go around and get 5 of these just like I did. It's fantastic. It says, those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day unseen, hence the key word, unheard but always near, still loved, still missed, and very dear. And that's what we're putting on here. Oh, we're making a project, Lori. Stay tuned, because the best part's yet to come. Okay, you ordered yours and can't wait to get it. Yay! Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. This is a B-size transfer. And you can see that it's not all going to fit on here. But the words all do, so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to decorate it up with other stuff other than the flowers that are on here. Okay? So we're going to fuzz this really well. You got yours already? Yay! We're going to give this a really good fuzz, because it's brand new. We're just going to pick up some lint on the back of our transfer, and apparently my hair too. Serves me right. The amount of times that I brush my hair out of my face while I'm live, I'm bound to get a hair on the back of my transfer every once in a while. Because that's the way it is. Don't even tell me. It's back on there. This is... No. Go to the floor. Go to the floor. You got yours today? Yay! All right. Here we go. We're going to put this right on here, and the words will fit. I checked it out and I tried it beforehand just to see. And y'all, it's like perfect. Like, it couldn't fit better on this little oval thing. Could not possibly fit better. Okay, so we're just going to do the words. None of the floral stuff around it. No, Carol, I'm so sorry. I have it written down. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Today, things just got away from me with it being the last day of school for the kids. But I will tomorrow. I promise. I promise. Okay? All right, I'm going to add a little bit of water to my paste because it's a little bit thick. We're going to give it a good stir. And we're using the color Espresso tonight. Espresso. It's a dark brown, but I thought that since we used brown Distress ink on the other one, that this would really go well together. We're soon to find out. Let's hope it does. I think it will. All right, here we go. Here we go, you guys. I'm just going to grab a squeegee. This is what we do. These are reusable silkscreen transfers if you're new to my page. This is chalk paste. It's creamy. It's dreamy. It is non-toxic. It's kid-friendly. It's water-soluble. It's not going to hurt your septic system. You can wash it right down the sink, no problems, because it's going to dissolve in the water. You're good to go. And all we're going to do is just glide that right over the silkscreen for all the parts that we want and avoid the parts that we don't. And then just scrape off the excess paste. It's so easy to do that if you can butter toast, you can spread paste through a silkscreen. They are so excited. I'm making memory pillows right now for my uncle and cousin. So I'm going to make something similar to give. Oh, that would be awesome to give this with their pillows. Yes. Oh, there we go. Almost done, you guys. I'm trying to do this quickly too, because remember, the longer it sits on there, the more your paste is going to dry in the silkscreen, and the harder, or the less perfect your transfer is going to be. So you do want to move pretty quickly, especially if your paste is dry. Seeing already, I've got a spot right there. Oh, darn it. That's okay. You guys, I love my color choice. Oh! I'm super excited and I don't have a towel. Oh no. Okay. So for right now, this is just going to go on some parchment paper. Because I don't have a towel. Whoops. I'm still doing laundry. I'm always doing laundry. Okay, so a stencil does not have silkscreen in the middle of it. So you can't, first of all, you can't get as much detail with a stencil as what you can with a silkscreen transfer. Let's see if I can show you. Like, it would be really, really hard to find a stencil that can do the detail that's in a transfer like this one, because everything has to have those transition lines and all of that. So with it being silkscreen, first of all, I don't know, it's just, I don't know how else to explain it. You can get a lot more detail with a silkscreen than you can with a stencil. And then you don't have all those extra lines in it. You've got to, you got to pencil in, or you got to paint in. And then these are reusable too. So all you got to do is wash them off, and you can reuse them, put them back on your backer sheet, and use them over and over and over again. Oh, you guys, I'm super excited that I went with the espresso. Really, I was a little bit worried for a minute. But now I'm happy that I did that. You're welcome. I don't know how else to explain it right now. But they're amazing. The silkscreen transfers are amazing. All right, nice and dry. You guys, take a look at that. Is that perfect or what? Ah! Okay. Now, before I can glue this down to this piece, which, by the way, take a look at that. Oh, I want this to be up. That's it. The bridges. That's what they're called. The bridges. Yes. Aloha to you too. Okay. I'm so in love so far. But we're going to embellish this a little bit. So, before I put this down on here, I have got this stuff here, which is so stinking cute. This is a garland that can be found in the wedding section at the Hobby Lobby. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to glue this all the way along the edge of this piece before we even... Espresso and sage is good together. Oh, I bet that would be. I'm going to start on the side over here because I might put some flowers over here. I need more glue in that thing already, I think. And I probably should put my finger protector things on. Because I'll burn myself. I will. I always do. Ah, there we go. There's somebody saying I would never go back to stencils. It bleeds and makes a mess. Yeah, so with it being adhesive on the back, there's no bleeding. As long as you do it right, you don't have any bleeding. And if you do, most of the time you can correct it pretty easily with our paste. All right, let's just do a little bit at a time here. So that our glue doesn't start to dry too quickly. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're now on to embellishments, you guys, which is exciting. Yes, you can poke your finger through a stencil, but not through a silk screen. You're absolutely right about that. And if you've never tried one before, not tried one of our kits before, then you can type in sample in the comments right now, and I can send you a message on how you can get a sample for just $5. And that includes shipping. Like, you can't beat it. So you can type in sample right now, and it'll take you right to my site where you can get a sample. Thank you, Nancy. Some days I have a creative mind. Some days I do board and base. Just say it. Kim, we did all of this right here live. All right, once I get around here to the end, I can just cut off that excess. Oh, tell me it worked, Sue. If the sample didn't work, then send me a message and I can, there it goes. Ah, you guys, if sample doesn't work, then send me a message and I will give you the thing for a sample, okay? There's a pink moon today. Oh my God. You guys. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I love this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to glue it down. Because oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Let's glue this piece down here. So I'm going to use a combination then of Stick Fast. Why is my sample one not working? It should work. Maybe because you guys already typed in the keyword, which is a possibility. Just message me. Or you know what? Actually, I don't think that it's in there. Yeah, message me and I'll send you the link to it. Or you can go on my website and it's right on the front page to get a sample. All right, we're going to do Stick Fast. It should have worked. And we're going to do hot glue so that it instantly sets up. Oh. Oh, how stinking cute. so here's what we've got so far, you guys. So far. No, I have to get my my Stick Fast at on Amazon. So far. All right, you guys. And then we're just going to add a little bit more to this, though that is super, super cute. I love it. I do have a couple of little flowers that match the background. I think it would look good raised up on blocks, but I don't think that it needs to be. Because of, it's already thick enough to give it some definition. Do you love it, Stacy? Do you love it so far? Thank you. So I'm trying to decide here. I think that I like it off to the side over here. Or do we like it on the bottom? On the bottom, it's going to, no, it's not going to work on the bottom. Because then it's not going to sit, and up here it's going to cut off the words. So I think we're going to have to put it on the side if we do extra embellishment. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out where I want it. Maybe on the side and up. Maybe I don't like it at all. Maybe this is just too thick. That might be the problem. I think that was my problem, you guys. I didn't like how thick it was. All right, I got one more piece that I might want to throw in here. It might go in my hallway of things for loved ones. It might. And that's these little guys here. The only problem is that this is one piece, and I kind of want it on both sides of those flowers. So we're going to have to just be strategic with this. So we're going to have to cut them as long as we can and shove them in there where we want them, because I've only got the one. You don't think it needs the green? If I just put that there, I think that it's too... What if I did extra of this? Maybe that greenery is just too much. Let's try to do this and see what happens. Just to see. No. You think it does need the green? You don't think it needs the green? You think it does need the green? Some, I don't. You guys, there's going to be something that works out perfectly with this. It might just not be this greenery. Or maybe this greenery is just too much of that greenery. That's what it is, you guys. I think it's too much. Let's make it even smaller. Let's add it just one little piece at a time and see what we get. Because I think that that's the thing. I think it's just too thick. Thank you, Tracy. I know. Y'all have opinions. We all have opinions. I like it with it. But I did think it was too thick. I like that better. Maybe something not so bushy. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Let me see what else I've got. That might not be quite so... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. I think I got it. I got to do some pruning, though. What if we just did a leaf? Why are these all stuck together? I like that better! Exactly. Exactly. What I love about chalk is that it can be hard, you guys, choosing your greeneries and stuff. I think I like it better with just a single, simple leaf right there. Yes! Yes, I think that the greenery was too much. But now I don't like these little guys that I just went ahead and hacked up to pieces. I do have a link tree, yes. And on the front, right on my main page, it'll show you my link tree. But now I'm like, can I do them down here? Oh, now I like it down there better. But then it won't sit right. It's okay. All right, you guys, we're going to just finish this up. Because we could spend another 15 minutes just trying to figure out what the perfect embellishment is for this piece here. Or we could just not overthink it, which is what we're doing right now. We're overthinking it, you guys. Embellishments for me is like the hardest part. It really is. I have to think so much about embellishments. No, hot glue. No, you didn't. It just leaked all over my project, you guys. Oh, I got it off. Thank goodness for that. All right, last little bit here is this little flower. Just because it matched the stuff on the back side. I think it's beautiful. Yep, I like that too. We're going to add just a little bit more because I like to having the layer on there. I like this extra layer. Back there, I don't know why, but I do. It just gives it a little bit more oomph. Okay, I'm done. You guys, I'm done, finally. We're done. You guys, I think it's adorable. I really do. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys love it too. Hey, Kay, hey! I hope you guys love it too. I think it's super cute. I love the decoupage paper together. There we go, you guys. It's finally done! Yay! Oh my gosh! All right, y'all. That's it for tonight. The keyword again is unseen. UNSEEN. Thanks for all the hearts, everybody. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you to all my friends. Thank you so much, you guys. And remember, you guys, each one of these transfers is reusable 8 to 12 times or more than that if you take good care of them. I do see you, yes. And if you like to get your hands on some of our silkscreen transfers, but you don't want to pay full retail price for them, you can join our Perks membership and get 30% off all your orders all day, every day, which is a fantastic way to go. You guys, if you ask anybody and that's a Perks member, they'll tell you it's the best decision that they made when purchasing their Chalk Couture products, okay? All right. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, send me a message and I'll get back with you as quickly as I can. I do have a little bit of a mess to clean up right now. And I'll see you guys back here for our final project of the week. Our week starts, you guys. Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see for our Thursday project. I'll be back on Saturday. But we'll come back tomorrow and see me again, you guys. Love you all so much. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.